Hello, my name is Sarah Clark of Create Move Pilates, and today I am here to share with you the Pinwheel Arms exercise. Just that single exercise because I want to dive deep. So, Pinwheel Arms is a great exercise, especially if you were like really into planks and upper body work. We focus a lot on keeping everything stable through the shoulders, but we don't really allow this part of our body to release. Your shoulder blades are designed to stay stable when you move your arms, but they're also designed to move around your back. They actually only attach to your body in one place by bone, so they can move in almost a full circle because they're just encased in muscle. So if we prevent our shoulder blade from moving, we can actually cause it to get stiff and weak because it's not going into its full range of motion. This is something that's really common if we've suffered from an injury, say a rotator cuff injury, and we don't want to use that arm anymore because we're afraid that if we use it, it will get injured. The thing is that makes us calls us into this holding pattern that's really hard to get out of. So I recommend doing pinwheel arms. I'm going to show you pinwheel arms just on one side of the body, but of course you should always do everything on both sides of the body and in both directions. So this is a great exercise because you get to lie down on your side and it almost feels like you're taking a nap, but we're not sleeping, okay? So you're going to lie down on your mat with your knees bent, and you're going to bring your hands out in front of you, and your head just goes on the mat. Now, if this is super uncomfortable, you can get a little pillow, but honestly, as you do the exercise, your head rolls off the pillow, so if you can get comfortable doing this, it's better for you, and your neck gets a little stretched this way anyways. My knees are bent, but they're not curled all the way up to my chest, which moves my low back. They're in this position where I can keep my back nice and long. Now, my palms are stacked one on top of the other. I'm going to inhale and reach my top hand away from my body, feeling my shoulder blades slide towards my armpit, sending my breath back into my spine. Then I'm going to begin exhaling as I bring the hand overhead. From here, I don't care how you breathe or how fast you move. As the hand goes overhead, I want to make sure that you're keeping the hand in contact with the floor the entire time. If you get it here and it floats off the floor, that's your end range and you're going to go back to start until your arm is flexible enough to stay all the way on the floor. If you want to keep going, you're going to let the palm rotate towards the ceiling when it's ready. You're going to rotate through the rib cage, rotating the whole body open so that that hand's able to stay touching the mat or the ground or the rug, whatever you're on. And then you're going to bring the hand back, down, and the only time it lifts off the floor is when it comes up and over the hip. So again, inhaling to start, reaching. And then start your exhale, keep breathing normal. Keep your hand against the mat. Right about here, the palm's going to rotate towards the ceiling. The rib cage is going to rotate open, so you end up in kind of a T position. Hand lifts off to go over the hip. And we're going to do one more time in this direction. Inhale, reach, and start your circle. Bring the hand overhead. Sometimes it can be helpful to keep your eye on your hand because that just allows the body to move with the hand. The eyes direct the body. All right, so we finished 3 ways in that direction. Now we're going to go 3 times in the other direction because that's my basic for this exercise. 3 times in each direction. So let's go down towards our hip. Remember, because we're trying to move the shoulder in each direction on the back. So you're going to inhale, reach away, bring the hand towards the hip. Right now I'm feeling this nice stretch in my neck, which is fabulous. Bringing the hand over the hip. Bringing it to the mat behind me. Letting my rib cage open up. My palm is facing the ceiling. At some point when the hand goes over the head, the palm will face the floor. Stacking the hands and inhale, reach, nice and fluid flow. Bringing the hand over the hip. Keep reaching out of the hand. Keeping the hand in contact with the floor as much as possible. Allowing the palm to rotate towards the ceiling as it needs to. One more time in this direction. Inhale, reach. And bring the hand down towards the hip. Up and over. Circling it around and above the head. And that's pinwheel arms. Again, you would want to make sure that you did this on both sides of the body. So make sure you do that 3 times in each direction. I really think that this should be done at multiple points throughout the day, but you do need the mat to be able to do this. You need the floor. So I recommend doing it before you get out of bed. And maybe in the evenings, if you spend some time watching television, just slide off that couch onto your mat and give yourself some pinwheel arms because your body will thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned a little bit of something about yourself and your body and that I get to see you around again soon. Bye.